Yo, what's going on, Team Squad and fam? It's your boy Yungmanray, and hear me out, my guys. I think I might have found a janky way to make Kaijus go first, okay? Now this isn't all that good of a deck, but it is fun. I will tell you right now, it's fun. Check this joint out, alright? So basically, I got the idea because I was looking at the Kaijus and I realized that you can normal summon them or special summon them from the graveyard. I never really knew that. I thought you just had to use their effect. I thought it was cannot be normal summon or special summon except for by their effect. But no, you can special summon them from the graveyard. So what this deck wants to do, it wants to use these dangers to dig through your deck and also get your kaijus into the graveyard. And once that happens, you use back to the front or change one of these danger monsters into a link monster and then use World Legacy Succession. And yeah, from there on, you just get Kaiju Waterfront on the field, and that's not the name of this card. It's Kyoto Waterfront, or if I'm saying that wrong, enter name here. That's what the name of this joint is called. You get this on the field, you get counters, and then you just negate everything. All right, so that's kind of how the deck wants to work, and then makes links and some XEs and stuff. But that's not really that important. You really just want one of these guys on the field. Yeah, but I will say this deck cannot play through hand traps at all. If a hand trap even touches this thing, it will fall apart most of the time, okay? And this deck kind of has to go first or it'll fall apart. So, yeah, I'm not doing any live duels this time. I'm just going to, I am messing this up, but I'm not recording it again because this is like my third time recording it. Let me slow down. I got some replays, about 5 maybe or so, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to go through everything. And I even have an EDO Pro replay that I'm going to show you guys that. Show you guys the new software and whatnot. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get into the duels, man. All right, you guys, this is the first replay, and we're going up against Banished Troll. And I'm not gonna lie, I played a lot against Banished Trolls and a lot of Dark Magicians too. Don't know why MR5 is bringing out all these Dark Magician players and all these Banished Troll players, but yeah, got some replays of those. So yeah, I got a good kind of hand because I got all the pieces I needed. All I really need to do is get the Kaiju in the graveyard, and we can start making moves. Yeah, so play the Kaiju Waterfront, then just start doing danger shenanigans. We get both guys into the graveyard, and we get our draw 2 and a draw 1 more, and giving them 1,000, but that doesn't matter. You want to go into link monsters because that'll give your Kaiju Waterfront counters, which will allow you to have negates. But I will advise against not going to Masquerade unless you have another monster to link into later on besides your Kaiju. I would much rather play Wee Witch's Apprentice. Later on, I put 2 of them in the deck, but right now I only played 1. I was kind of slow, kind of still trying to figure out the deck. But yeah, so Wee Witch's Apprentice, way better to go first, because if it's destroyed, you can search Kaiju straight from your graveyard and just keep doing plays. So yeah. So I'm in my turn. He's going to do Gizmech things, so he can pop my stuff or whatever. He's going to draw 2, but I'm going to back to the front. And we're just going to get all these Kaiju counters. He's going to pop my Masquerade. Really glad he didn't pop my Kaiju. I guess he didn't think it was a threat. And from there on, I'm just going to start negating because we have maybe like 5 counters. Well, now 3. And he just keeps giving me counters. The more he plays, the more counters I get. The more things I can negate. He tries to make Eater of Millions. I say no. He tries to make Dengirsu. I say no. Then he finally makes this guy, and he's able to attack. And I don't know what happened then. I guess maybe he just thought, man, I don't have any plays after this, which I don't know why he would think that. He could have went into a whole lot of different things. I didn't really have anything after this. Like, as you could see, you throw all your resources into this opening play, and if the opening play doesn't work, then that's GG's. This guy isn't as good as Gameciel. You much rather would want Gameciel on the field. Maybe if you could find a way to search him better, I guess. Because this guy, he's cool, but if you get anything on the field that's way too high, he's just going to get ran over. Gameciel can banish things when it negates. So, yeah, let's go to the next duel, man. All right, you guys, this is duel number 2, and we're playing up against Sky Strikers. And I'm not going to lie, this deck goes first, and I get hit with a hand trap, and I still win this, which is kind of surprising. I totally forgot I had this duel against Sky Strikers. But the thing about Sky Strikers is they can't put a lot of damage on board. They're kind of a slow, grindy kind of deck, so that kind of allows my deck to maybe come back a little bit because it's not going to straight up OTK me. But yeah, this is a pretty nice little back and forth. So yeah, let's just get into it. I think this guy goes first. He just plays some face downs. So it's really not all that. Yeah, this dude was the face down king, bro. So yeah, we're gonna go into my turn. We're gonna use that. Oh, first we'll get Kyoto Waterfront, my guy. Then we're gonna use Reasoning. Then we're gonna get a snake, a sneaky snake. Okay. Then we're gonna danger Bigfoot. We're gonna get our Kaiju into the graveyard, which is great. Then we're gonna danger Chupacabra, get our Bigfoot into the graveyard, but that doesn't really matter. Gonna attack, go for a Masquerain, search a Kaiju, and that's our first turn. We got back to the front face down, so we're gonna activate that whenever he does anything. But he's gonna hit us with a DD Crow, which was nasty, straight nasty. I thought I lost there for a second. I was low key about to quit, but then I realized, I got a Kaiju in my hand. I can search another one. We could do some things. This guy does Sky Striker things, searches Kagari, uses, Sky Striker field spells to pop things and search stuff, and ends off with the blue one. Don't know what their name is. She's something. But we're going to search a Kaiju, though. We're going to give him a Kaiju. Wow. Okay. Rule number 1. In this deck, you low-key never want to give your opponent a Kaiju. Like, ever. Because they can start using your counters, and it's just bad. You don't have any Kaijus to give them, really. So I suggest if you do give them a Kaiju, get it off the field as quickly as possible. Don't activate any effects. Don't play anything. Don't do nothing. Just place the Kaiju, go into battle phase, or do all your stuff first, then give them the Kaiju and go to battle phase. Get their Kaiju off the field, and then just start doing your stuff. Because with Gamma-Seal on the field and my counters, he can negate everything, and it's just nasty, okay? So get him off the field. I've been in so many duels where I gave them a Kaiju by accident, and they kind of just wrecked me with my own Kaiju. All right, so yeah, keep that in mind. So yeah, we're going to get his guy off the field, and we're going to make more danger guys. Going to use that to get Royal Regalia because we drew, what we drew? Back to the front. So whenever he does anything, we're going to do back to the front, get our Gamma-Seal back. And I think now we have like 5 counters, so we're just going to remove 2 and just say no to everything. Multi-Roll and Widow Anchor both get banished, so that's basically it for him and his control. Because he can't recycle anything, and he can't negate anything. Oh, but he did get the pop-off on my Gamma-Seal, but it doesn't matter because I have Royal Regalia, which is a beast in this deck. 3,500 attack, and it's unaffected by card effects. So I just ended off with that, man. So yeah, as you can see, we can just say no to a lot of stuff. To where, like, even if they do end up getting Gamma-Seal off the field, it's kind of too late at that point because you went through all your resources just to get Gamma-Seal off the field. Well, that's really how it's supposed to work, but, it doesn't always. But this is a really good example. Let's get into that next duel, though. All right, man, what's going on, team? This is the third duel, and we're up against another banished troll deck, man. This one's a L, though. I lose this one, but I thought it was a really cool duel. It was a nice little back and forth. But this one's just a little lesson for you guys that one misplay can ruin the whole duel for you. I just made one misplay, and that just had me topple over and fall down and continue falling until I just lost and had nothing, and I was homeless, and no one loved me. So, yeah, let's check it out. So, yeah, we're going to draw 2 first with this good old Pot of Greed. Then we're going to draw 1 more. I always just draw 1 more, you know what I'm saying? Give him 1,000. Going to dangers, do some dangers. Mega Masquerain. Then we're going to bring back a Bigfoot, so we can get that good old Nightmare. What's his name? Phoenix play. The Nightmare Phoenix. That's that guy's name. We're going to use Metaverse, get some counters on our Kyoto Waterfront. This guy gives me a Kaiju. He wants me to win. He's like, here, man, just have the cards. I know you don't have all the pieces, but here you go, man. He hits me with a Battle Fader. I make Hope Harbinger, but I low-key should have made the dude that negates monster effects. I forgot his name. I think he's the Galaxy Eyes. But he goes for the Pot of Greed. I negate it. I don't think I really should have. Maybe I should have let that go through, but that's not really the problem here. He just used that to bait out so he can get the Gold Sark, which was good. I didn't expect that at all. Then he gets Eater of Millions out. He searches Grand Maju. He goes for the attack, but I negate it with Gamma-Seal because he tried to banish my guy. He ends up getting banished instead. Boy, we get all of his stuff out the field, but we weren't really able to make a lot of damage or put a lot of damage on board. So it's getting closer and closer to Grand Maju time. So I gotta do some stuff, man. I gotta make some plays. Gotta do some Kaiju things. Oh, also, man, this really messed up my deck too. Fissure, I really should have got this off of the field as quickly as possible. Dimensional Fissure messed my stuff up, dude. because it sends all the monsters to the graveyard, and this guy's only really playing monsters, and every time I attack them, they get banished. So I'm not getting counters. So that was a really nice tech card to go against my stuff. I mean, he didn't like do that on purpose, but you know, it was just a nice little counter to my deck. Stop me from getting counters. I think this is the second turn. He gets his Grand Maju back, which is, oh god, nasty. He tries to hit me with 10,000 to the face, but I'm like, no, Hope Harbinger, attack him first. Which was really smart. I thought I just lost that one, but I live with 1,000 life points. Really glad I made Hope Harbinger, so maybe that was the move. I give him a Kaiju, get him off the field as quickly as possible. You don't want any Kaiju shenanigans going on except for your own. He hits me. Here's where I messed up. He hits me with the struggling battle, aka evenly matched, aka give me all your cards. Okay? Now, I thought that he only had one card on the field. I totally forgot about Dimensional Fissure. So I was like, man, I really want to keep Bigfoot on the field because he's my big beater. But I should have kept Gamecill and Kyoto Waterfront so I could have those negates. Don't really know how many counters so I could have had one negate. So that was really bad on my part. Just wasn't paying attention. Thought I had to let go of 3, but I only had to let go of 2. And that kind of puts me in this situation. So he over here hard draws his Eater of Millions. He makes another one. He banishes my guy. And I'm like, no worries, man, because it's my turn again, and I get to search a Kyoto off my Kyoto Waterfront after I special summon using Reasoning. Wow, but this is when I realized this dude can't be tributed. Eater of Millions cannot be tributed, dude. I really just sat here looking like Mr. Krabs. Like, you know, when he's freaking out in that meme, man. I'm like, yo, what's going on? How did the tables turn so quickly? But yeah, so he kind of just shits on me right here. Think he decks me out and then hits me for game. Yeah, so that was just nasty. Real nasty. But back and forth, close game, anybody's game. I just made a misplay, and that totally lost the whole game for me. So, you know, little mistakes can ruin everything for you. So, don't have kids. Next duel. All right, you guys are back with the duels, man. These next 2 duels, actually, back-to-back duels, the same guys. This guy, Blue Eyes VA, man, he was really happy to take them L's, bro. Like, I was feeding him L's left and right, and he kept coming back for seconds, man. I have no idea why, man. I guess he felt like he had something to prove. But he ended up proving nothing, man. I'm just really happy this deck really worked against this guy because this is low-key a really good game, right? I ain't gonna lie. Well, from my point of view, this guy kind of just gets shitted on. I'm sorry, Blue Eyes VA. So yeah, we're going to do some danger things. And we got a lot of dangers in our hands, so that's really good. We can get a lot of advantage, a lot of effects off. We get both of our dangers into the graveyard, so that's great. We're going to go into that Saryuja, draw a couple cards, try and fix our hand, get our search spell so we can get our field spell. Then we're going to World Legacy our Gamecill onto the field. We're going to get that special summon, so we're going to be able to search our field spell. He does Dark Magician things. Don't know why he does that. We're going to negate his Magician's Rod, and you already know this is the end of his turn. Every first turn for Dark Magicians is Magician's Rod, search Circle, Circle searches, all these other things, and put a whole lot of face. Not today, friend. Not today. You're going to get your Magician's Rod negated and banished. Get out of here. It's none of that searching stuff, bro. So he has to place a face down, you know, a little dud to try and throw me off. But I'm going to attack anyways because I'm not scared. I ain't scared of no ghosts. I'm going to pot agree one more time because, like, man, I low-key won. If I can get a little bit more advantage, we're all good. We're going to danger some things. And from there on, we're going to make a Masquerain. I got back to the front face down so we can flip and get an extra monster so we can go into our Unicorn, not Phoenix. I lied earlier when I said Phoenix. I meant Unicorn. We're going to negate his Magician's Rod again because get that out of my face. And we're going to make a Unicorn in order to send his face down because I was a little afraid of that. Like, you might be able to make a play next turn. Couldn't let that happen. Didn't know what it was. From there on, we just attack for game, GG's. And it's like, yo, don't come back, man. Why would you come back? This guy comes back again and duels me again. Let's check it out. All right, team. My man Blue Eyes VA is back for part 2. You know what I'm saying? He had something to prove, man. He wanted to play again. He's like, man, that first time was a fluke. Let me go first and show you what's up, my guy. And I'm like, okay, go first. You can go first. I'm fine with that, dude. It doesn't matter. Okay, I was a little scared because like I told y'all before, this deck does not do good going second. But it still did pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, really though, refrain from going second with this deck at all costs. Always go first. This was just a lucky situation. I had the heart of the cards on my side. So this guy, he's gonna make a Dark Magician fusion. Really, he low-key should have made Dragoon. I hate Dragoon so much. Like, does he even have Dragoon? Let's see if he has Dragoon in his extra deck. If he didn't make Dragoon, then that's just on him. And if he doesn't have Dragoon in his deck, he's a good man. Good man. Don't play Dragoon, but Dragoon would have really helped you out in this situation. Maybe. Low-key maybe could have just hit you with a Kaiju. Don't really know, because I do have a Kaiju in hand, but I don't know if I wanted to use that. But I might have had to, because you just would have negated everything I did, or just negate the first thing, which I said before. If this thing gets negated at all, it's OV, no more. Just quit, scoop, surrender. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so he doesn't make Dragoon. I don't know why I'm sitting here talking about Dragoon. I hate Dragoon. I'm glad he didn't make it. Yeah, but he special summons a Dark Magician Girl and searches all these things. I think Dark Magic Attack, and he has Dark Burning Attack. I Kaiju his guy anyways. He Dark Burning Attacks my Reasoning, which I don't know why it doesn't negate. Dark Burning Attack doesn't negate. Do some danger things, getting some more searches off. Ooh, I hit the Thunderbird, so I get to hit his back row. And he just quit after that, because I broke down his board. What's my face down? Oh yeah, I could have hit the back to the front and everything, and I had the negate, and he had no cards in hand, so he's just like, man, forget it. I don't need glory. I don't need redemption. I just need to get the hell up out of here and put Dragoon in my deck. That's all I need to do. But yeah, man, let's go to this next one, man. All right, you guys, in this next duel, I lost count. That's why I stopped taking count, because I do not know what number we're on, and that doesn't even matter, because we're up against the one above all. If you guys read comic books, you guys know who that is. I don't know who that is, and I read comic books. No matter. I start off strong in this duel, but we kind of start to slowly fall apart until I just basically run out of cards and have no resources, and he kind of just beats me down. So this is an L right here. But it was a really cool duel. I started strong. I think I go first. Yeah, I go first. Kyoto Waterfront, doing danger things. Get my danger in the graveyard, so that was good. Not danger. I keep saying danger. I mean Kaiju. Got my Kaiju in the graveyard, darn it. But it doesn't matter, because I also got that Gamma Seal, man. We're going to bring him back. Stop making Masquerain. Definitely make Wee Witch's Apprentice, please. If you guys make this deck. Or if you guys find another Link 2 that's better. Find another Link 2 that's better, not going to lie. As you can see, I'm just saying no to everything because I'm scared. I don't want him to get anything in the graveyard, because I don't want him to start doing shenanigans. He brings out a World Legacy guy. I don't know what he does, really. I don't really feel like reading him. He's about to get bounced off the field anyway, so it doesn't matter. I card destruction so I can get a new hand, and I need to let him get rid of that negate. Don't want him to have that negate, my guy. We send his card to the deck with Unicorn. We bring back my guy, forgot his name, Gamma Seal. That's his name. We bring back Gamma Seal, hit him with some damage. Ooh, when did you get here, Appaloosa? Okay, we got one new or two negates ready for him. We're going to hit him, say no. No, we're not going to hit him. We're going to say no. We're going to negate some more, and we're going to negate his negates. Like I'm telling you, man, this deck can low-key give you infinite negates if you play your cards right, man. Like, this deck is so fun. But the thing about that is, there's not a lot of damage potential. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I could put a lot of monsters on the board, but sometimes I can't. It's really just at random. But that's kind of what you're getting when you're playing Dangers. And I got into a situation where I couldn't put a lot of damage on board, couldn't get a lot of monsters, couldn't really swing over things. I got to destroy his guy, but he just kept bringing his Machina Fortress back, and he just ended up swinging over me. There wasn't really much I could do. I keep saying no to his stuff. Like, he's having a hard time getting his stuff in the graveyard. He does not beat me by playing Orcus. Like, all of his Orcus dudes stay in the deck. Well, his low-level ones. They stay in the deck, man. I said no to all of that crap. I was not trying to play Orcus today. We're going to Kyoto. Okay. I'm not going to lie. That was a nice little tech. I'm over here trying to give myself props. Let me go back. 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 Okay, I've been pressing let me go back for a couple seconds now, and it has not worked at all. Okay, I don't know if it did or not. Actually, I think it might have. It doesn't matter. Okay, so basically I used, what's this card? Demise of the Land. I activated it when he special summoned his Machina Fortress to basically recycle and get a new Kyoto Waterfront. And the reason why I did that is because it automatically will give you one counter on it, because Demise of the Land is sent to the graveyard after it activates it. I only really do that when I have 0 counters and I really need a counter. Like, okay, if he plays one more card, I'll be able to negate more stuff. So let me use Demise of the Land. Really good tech if you just want to get counters on there and kind of realize that they're playing. But it doesn't really matter because this guy's about to shit on me. Let's see. Yeah, he gets rid of my Gamma Seal, and it's like, oh, dang. Now I have no guy to negate things. But we do get rid of his guy with Bigfoot. But that doesn't really stop him from making plays because he's just going to get it back out next turn, or he makes a new guy. See, yeah, he makes a new guy. He's going to hit me for some damage, and I have nothing. I have 8 cards, 7 cards in my deck now. I drew Pot of Greed, but I got to banish 10, which I don't have. And we kind of just fall down from here. He just starts making plays like, hey, I can do things now. And that's game. It's just game. Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, I started strong. I negated a lot of stuff. Like, there was negates everywhere. Like, Orcus are just pretty good. They just can keep getting advantage and keep having plays. They got a lot of plays, man. Even though they got shitted on recently because the ban list. I don't even know if this is actually Orcus. Let's see if this is actually Orcus or this is just some weird World Legacy. Some weird World Legacy stuff. No, what am I doing with my life? Wow, as you can see, all these replays. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Was this guy even playing Orcus? Oh yeah, he was playing Orcus. This guy, I mean, he only has 1 Orcus in the deck. He only has, what is it, Symbols? Symbol Skeleton, yeah. Okay, so he only had Symbol Skeleton in the deck, which is weird. I guess he wasn't playing Orcus, he was playing some weird variant of it. But yeah, we already saw this duel. Exit. Catch y'all in the next one. Alright, you guys, for the last duel, I thought it would only make sense if we saved the EDO Pro duel for last, you know what I'm saying? So, right now I'm in the casual servers, which is the NA, North America, I'm guessing. I don't know if that means North America or no air, Jordan Sparks. I don't know, okay? All I know is we're in the casual servers, and we're playing up against X-Sabers. I rarely play against X-Sabers. They're a synchro deck, they're not that good, but this deck isn't that good either, so we get a good back and forth little duel going. I keep saying that. They're good duels, I promise. You guys see them. So yeah, let's just get into it, man. I go first. You know how it goes. Actually, I want to actually say a little more. I feel like this is kind of the best example of just controlling the board with this deck, because I kind of do some control-y things with the danger. I pop some stuff with Bigfoot, and you know, it was a little cool. So yeah, best for last. Not the best. I like the one where I make Regalia better. So we're gonna danger. We get our Kaiju in the graveyard. Good. We get 2 dangers on board, so you know we can already make something cool. We're gonna draw cards. That was a bust, so we're just gonna Masquerain. No, that's her name, Masquerain. No. He's gonna Tenki. I'm gonna back to the front because I like being back to the front. He's just gonna end his turn with his face down. I'm like, oh yes, thank you for being easy, my guy. I go on attack, and he's like, oh nah, dog, I can't be destroyed by battle. Ruined your whole operation. From there on, I make Ib, and Ib searches World Legacy straight from the deck, so that's really cool. But you can't play it until next turn, so you just gotta hope they don't pop it. And also, when she gets used as link material, you can send a monster to the graveyard. Or, I mean, shuffling the deck. I'm stupid. We're going to make the Opaloosa. We're going to send this guy to the deck. We're going to bring back Kamungus guy again. He can't be destroyed by battle, but we can still do some damage. Thank you for being in attack mode, my guy. He's going to do Magical Mallet stuff. Don't play Magical Mallets, kids. It's a bad card. He finally special summons, so we're going to get our Kyoto Waterfront. He's going to make that guy. I say no because I don't want him doing things. He special summons 2 guys from the graveyard. He just keeps giving me Kaiju counters, and I just keep saying no, so, hey, it happens. He destroys my Opaloosa, but it's whatever. I just had him on board for extra negates. We're going to search a Kaiju. We're going to give him the Kaiju, and immediately after, we're going to attack. Like I said, you don't want Kaijus on their side of the field at all. I get Dangerous Suchin, Sneaky Snake on board, and we're going to make the Wee Witch's Apprentice. This is what I'm talking about, man. You want Wee Witch's Apprentice on board because when it's destroyed, which it inevitably will be destroyed, you can search a Kaiju straight from the graveyard, which most of your dangers... Okay, I keep calling Kaijus dangers, and I keep calling dangers Kaijus. What's going on here? Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. think I just had a little mental breakdown. But yeah, you can search a danger straight from the graveyard, which all your dangers are probably in the graveyard at this point in time because you're just using them to cycle through, and you kind of burn through your deck really fast, especially with Pot of Greed, Pot of Greed point two. Point two. I suck. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be smart and witty and funny, and I'm just being not good. So yeah, I meant to say Pot of Greed 2.0. Yeah, with Pot of Greed 2.0, you got to banish 10 cards. So that's like, and you got to cycle through all your stuff. So it's like, you kind of want the deck duel to go by fast. You know, you want to win fast. You want to negate everything and win because you don't have much deck to work with. All right. I don't even know where I was going with that. I just went on a tangent. Just search Bigfoot from the grave with We Wish His Apprentice when it's destroyed, and then you can pop stuff, whatever. Oh, also it's really good. I'm sorry, I am just talking. How's everybody doing today, man? How's everybody's day going, man? My day's been good, man. I just been sitting around here dueling all day, man. I'm ready to do something else. Maybe some homework or something. Psych, I ain't doing no homework. All right. Late game, you have no cards in your hand, so your danger effects are just going to go off. Like, you're not supposed to summon many dangers like that. I mean, unless you just get advantage somehow. Maybe you get Pot of Greed 2.0. But usually you don't. You have no cards in your hand. Bow, search you with danger, my guy. And then start popping stuff, which I do. I pop that guy because he negates attacks. We don't like that. He goes into his turn. I feel like I just did a lot of talking right there. He just plays the face down, puts his guy in defense. He's in scared mode right now. We search a kaiju. I give it to him because I didn't know what that was face down. I attack him. I was afraid it was this guy that can't be destroyed by battle again. That would have sucked. We pop his monster guy. He puts a face down. I don't even know what that card is. I don't know what any of these cards really are except for Tenki. We're going to danger Chupacabra. It's going to go off and search us a danger Bigfoot, and we have enough to hit for game. Woo! Oh, man. That was a lot, dude. That last one was a lot. Yeah, man, I'm going to go back to the deck list screen. Maybe we'll be on EDO Pro. That's going to be hard to say. I want to say YGO Pro. But EDO Pro, I'll be on this one. So I'll catch y'all there. All right, you guys. So there you go, man. I don't know how many duels that was. You guys count and tell me in the comments, but that was a couple duels. This is Kaiju Control. It's pretty fun, as you can see. If you can get the stuff that you need on the board, it's kind of the hardest part. Basically, if you can't get your stuff on the board in like the first two turns, just scoop up, dude, because you're not going to get it, and your opponent is just going to just run all over you if you're not already dead at that point. But yeah, suggestions, I might bump up Wee Witch's Apprentice to 3, maybe. I put it at 2, but maybe to 3, so you can get those good old searches off. Just take out Borosword. We never make him, because we never have enough just resources to make him. And if you do get enough resources, you would much rather make Saryuja so you can fix your hand and just get the resources that you need, really. Other than that, I don't really have any other suggestions. Maybe take out Pot of Desires and maybe put something else in. Actually, yeah, you might want to run, what's that one called? Allure of Darkness. So you just don't have to give up a lot of cards. Like, you got to give up 10 cards from your deck, and this deck just goes through cards like crazy. So maybe Allure of Darkness might be better for this deck. It's just that you don't always have dangers in your hand, and you really don't want to risk banishing something, sending your whole hand to the grave. Wait! Never mind. You want to send your whole hand to the graveyard. Yo, put Allure of Darkness in here, bro. Where's Allure at? I'm about to do it right now, so y'all don't forget. Where's Allure at? Put Allure of Darkness in this deck right now, because even if everything goes to the graveyard, it's fine, bro, because you want your stuff in the graveyard. Well, most of it. So yeah, Allure of Darkness, that's nasty, all right? But it also does kind of suck because you have to banish a guy, and you want as much resources as possible, so maybe, I don't know, think about that. Work on the deck. Yeah, you guys take my deck, work on it, do whatever it is y'all need to do, and make it better, and then let me know. Hit me with an email. Hit me something. Send me a smoke signal. I want this deck to be good. I really do. I want to play Kaiju Control. It's fun. So yeah, thanks, guys. I'm going to catch you guys later. That was a really weird ending, seeing as though I have more stuff that I want to say. If you guys like what y'all see here, if you enjoyed my banter and my crazy ramblings and babbling, hit me with a subscribe, leave some comments, talk to your boy, leave a like, man. I like those too. I like likes. What am I talking about here? follow your boy Yungmanray on his official Twitter, man. I need friends to talk to about Yu-Gi-Oh! And follow me on PSN, man. I like to play video games other than Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. Might stream those if y'all want them. I just want to stick with Yu-Gi-Oh! Content for right now. I might hop back on that stream, though, if y'all need me to. And, well, that's it, I think. I'll catch you guys later. My team, my squad, my fam, my guys. Until next time, it's your boy Yungmanray.